Welcome back. I haven't done this in a while. It's time for another round of actual questions by my high school students. Let's get right to it. Why do people have to die? Because everything has to move on eventually. The real question then becomes, where to? How many years do you have to study for a mechanical engineering degree? 4 to 5 years generally. It's a standard bachelor's degree, but count on needing a lot of math and being very fluent in it. If you aren't comfortable in those waters, you probably don't want to stick your foot in that ocean. What is the key to true happiness? Understanding that it isn't permanent, that things change. When happiness comes for a visit, be happy and enjoy it while it lasts. How can you be successful in everything you do? Limit your efforts to things that aren't very important or even interesting. Things that matter tend to be difficult. Difficulty tends to lead to failure, but failure can lead to improvement, and if you're willing to stick with that pattern, eventually you will be successful. Is our next school year going to be year-round? No, but hopefully your learning will be. What am I going to do when I grow up? Things you can't begin to imagine today. Why is it hard to remember stuff? Because there is so much stuff to remember. Why do bad things happen to me whenever I'm happy? Because life is cyclical. Can electric cars use carpool lanes? Yes, which makes us Volt owners very happy. What is the most important thing in life? Fast, reliable Wi-Fi, right? Why was school invented? To give me the most wonderful job in the world, duh. Why did John Green end The Fault in Our Stars like he did? Does Hazel Grace die of cancer or other causes? And what happens to Isaac? Books end because we must at some point cease with storytelling and move back into the stories of our own lives. And the lesson we learned there is that, at least on our human scale, stories do not end. Things get better, they get worse. They get better again. If John had carried out the story of The Fault in Our Stars and Hazel Grace and Isaac had become close friends, joined together by their bond over the loss of Gus, and eventually they discovered a love in each other, and they had children of their own, and they started a clinic, and Isaac discovered the cure for the cancer to cure Hazel, and she served as his eyes, you would want to know what happens to little Gus, their child. In any good book, we care about the characters, and we want to know what happens to them next. That is the beauty and the curse of good writing and good books. What is the cause of periods? Is it worth the pain? Once you become menstruating, if the egg is not fertilized, the body eventually becomes frustrated and tired and says, hey, get rid of that one. Maybe we'll try again. So it starts secreting hormones called prostaglandins, and those cause cramping and inflammation that is designed to expel the egg and its lining, and it's a painful process. Is it worth it? Some men might suggest that this is a plan or a design so that women are encouraged to try to become pregnant and avoid that pain, because being pregnant, that won't involve any pain, right? And while I'm no expert on this field, obviously, there are ways to reduce the pain, I am told. Exercise, yoga, massages, meditation. Don't smoke, and yes, many women reduce the pain of menstruation by taking birth control pills, which prevents ovulation and reduces cramping. So, good luck. I'm really, frankly, glad that I don't have to deal with it much. If you get a college degree, are you guaranteed a job? No. Why hasn't anyone made a movie of Paper Towns, the novel by John Green? I know some of you are thinking I made up that question, but I didn't. January 12th, there's the question right there, highlighted in pink. It says, why hasn't anyone made a movie about the book Paper Towns by John Green? And it says the book was pretty amazing and I would so like to watch the movie. I'm here to tell you, if you haven't heard already, July 24th, it will be out. So, enjoy. Until then, or at least until the next time I talk to you, don't forget to be awesome. And I will talk to you again soon, hopefully.